In our last video, we talked about World War I. In today's video, we're diving into World War II. World War II began largely due to unresolved issues from World War I, the rise of totalitarian regimes, and the aggressive expansion of Nazi Germany, Fascist Italy, and Imperial Japan. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919 to end World War I, placed heavy penalties and territorial losses on Germany. This created widespread resentment and economic hardship among the German people, making it easier for Adolf Hitler to rise to power by promising to restore Germany's strength and overturn the treaty's harsh terms. Hitler and the Nazi Party came to power in 1933. They promoted an aggressive expansionist agenda, seeking more land for Germany, or Lebensraum, and aiming to rebuild the military. Hitler also wanted to unite all Germans under one rule and undo the effects of the Treaty of Versailles. At the same time, the League of Nations, formed to prevent future wars, failed to act effectively against aggressor nations. Japan had invaded Manchuria in 1931, Italy attacked Ethiopia in 1935, and Germany reoccupied the Rhineland in 1936. All without serious consequences. These failures emboldened Hitler and other authoritarian regimes. Throughout the 1930s, Britain and France followed a policy of appeasement, hoping to avoid another war by allowing Hitler to annex Austria in 1938, and the Sudetenland, which was part of Czechoslovakia. Instead of preventing conflict, this actually encouraged further aggression. The final trigger for World War II was Germany's invasion of Poland on September 1, 1939. Hitler wanted to reclaim lost territory and continue expanding eastward. Britain and France had promised to defend Poland, and when Germany refused to pull back, they declared war on Germany on September 3, 1939, officially starting the war. After Poland's fall, the government that was set up didn't last long. In April 1940, Germany invaded Norway and Denmark. Then, on May 10, 1940, Germany launched a major offensive against Western Europe, targeting the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. By June 22, 1940, France had surrendered and northern France was soon occupied by Germany. This occupation paved the way for the pro-German Vichy government to form. Inspired by Germany's victories, the Soviet Union moved to annex the Baltic states in 1940, incorporating them into Soviet territory by August. Meanwhile, Italy, which had stayed neutral up until this point, entered the war on June 10, 1940. Between August 13 and October 31, 1940, Germany launched an air assault on Britain in what's known as the Battle of Britain, but they were ultimately defeated. On April 6, 1941, Germany turned its attention to Yugoslavia and Greece. After consolidating their hold, the Germans and their allies launched a direct attack on the Soviet Union on June 22, 1941, in what was called Operation Barbarossa. By June and July of 1941, Germany had also captured the Baltic states. Soviet leader Joseph Stalin emerged as a key figure in the resistance against Nazi Germany and its allies. Through the summer and fall of 1941, German forces advanced deep into the Soviet Union, but the growing strength of the Red Army prevented them from capturing key cities like Leningrad and Moscow. On December 6, 1941, Soviet forces launched a counter-offensive, pushing the Germans out of Moscow. The very next day, on December 7, 1941, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, prompting the United States to declare war on Japan. Not long after, on December 11th, Germany and Italy declared war on the United States. By May 1942, the British launched their first major bombing raid on the German city of Cologne. Over the next few years, the Allies systematically bombed German cities, reducing many to rubble by 1945. In late 1942 and early 1943, the Allies achieved significant military victories in North Africa. Over the next few years, the Allies systematically bombed German cities, reducing many to rubble by 1945. In late 1942 and early 1943, the Allies achieved significant military victories in North Africa. By November 1942, Germany had occupied all of France after the failure of French resistance. During the summer of 1942, the Germans launched another offensive against the Soviet Union, aiming to capture the city of Stalingrad and the oil fields in the Caucasus. By November 1942, Soviet forces launched a counteroffensive at Stalingrad, leading to the eventual surrender of the German Sixth Army on February 2, 1943. In July 1943, the Germans tried again with an offensive in Kursk, which became the largest tank battle in history. By November 1942, Soviet forces launched a counteroffensive at Stalingrad, leading to the eventual surrender of the German Sixth Army on February 2, 1943. In July 1943, the Germans tried again with an offensive in Kursk, which became the largest tank battle in history. However, Soviet forces successfully repelled the attack and gained the upper hand for the rest of the war. By July 1943, the Allies had landed in Sicily and by September, reached mainland Italy. After the overthrow of Italy's Prime Minister Mussolini, Italy surrendered to the Allies on September 8, 1943, although German forces continued to fight in Italy until May 1945. On June 6, 1944, the Allies launched the D-Day invasion of Normandy, leading to the liberation of France by the end of August. After the overthrow of Italy's Prime Minister Mussolini, Italy surrendered to the Allies on September 8, 1943, although German forces continued to fight in Italy until May 1945. By September 11, 1944, American forces had entered Germany. In December, the Germans launched a failed counteroffensive known as the Battle of the Bulge. On January 12, 1945, the Soviet Union launched a major offensive, liberating Poland and pushing Germany to surrender. By February 1945, the Allies had bombed the German city of Dresden, killing around 35,000 civilians. On March 7, 1945, American forces crossed the Rhine River. By April 16, 1945, Soviet forces launched their final offensive against Berlin, surrounding the city. On April 30, 1945, Adolf Hitler committed suicide, and on May 8, Germany formally surrendered. In August, after the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan surrendered on September 2, 1945, bringing the war to an end. The bombings had killed around 120,000 civilians. All in all, around 55 million people died as a result of World War II, making it the deadliest conflict in history. We hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you stay updated with our latest videos.